Welcome to Data Viz Daily. I'm Kevin McGinley, and we're back after taking a couple days off. I was out of town for a little bit, so appreciate you being patient and waiting until I could get to the next episode. In this episode, I want to talk about a couple new features that are a part of the new data visualization desktop that we actually showed an upgrade to last week and highlighted a couple of the high-level sort of features. I want to drill into some of those a little bit here and just kind of give you a quick taste of what are some different things that we can talk about in future episodes of Data Viz Daily. So the first thing that I want to point out is the visualization you see on the screen here. So we're still working with our election debate data that we've been working with for the last couple of episodes. And you can see here we've got a new timeline visualization. And I'll drill more into this in a later episode when I've got some better data to work with. But I thought I'd quickly show, based on the different sort of debate dates, sort of a timeline view of when the different speakers spoke and some measures accordingly. But without really going into the timeline view itself, I just wanted to point out in general, hey, we've got quite a number of new visualizations to talk about, including the timeline. Most of those appear down here at the bottom, although tag cloud and tile are not new. List, parallel coordinates, the timeline view, chord diagrams, circular networks, sand keys, and tree diagrams are all new, and I'll explore some of those in future episodes of Data Visualization, or Data Viz Daily, sorry. The next feature that I want to kind of point out that's new is that each visualization now has its own filter area. There's the filter bar at the top, that doesn't change. That can be applied to the entire canvas at once. But now we have an easier way to apply filters to just a single visualization. So if I wanted to, I can drag affiliation down here into the filters. And here's where I can pick that I want just Democrats and Republicans. And that will filter just this particular visualization. So if I didn't want that filter globally applied, I can do that. So this is a new feature that's in DV Desktop that provides a welcome capability. I'll show some good use cases for that. I've actually run into some problems in previous episodes that this will help solve. So I'll dive into that feature in a little bit more detail. But the last thing that I want to point out today is when you saw me apply these filters, the visualization itself didn't change. And instead, if you were paying attention to the lower right-hand corner here, I got this little number 2 bubble pop up. First it was a 1 when I clicked on one filter value, and then the second one popped up when I did the second one. And that's because there's a new feature which allows us to turn off the data synchronization, or what they call auto apply data. So if there are a number of clicks or filters or whatever that we want to set, and we don't want it to query the database each time we click a value or set a particular filter, we want to set multiple things at once, you can actually turn off this little lightning bolt so it's no longer blue, it's gray, and then certain types of interactions will queue up. And when you're ready to have them apply, you can just click the number 2 here. That will make all of those applications apply. And you can see now that I've got, since I just chose Republicans and Democrats, I just have the candidates themselves in my timeline view. So that's a quick tour of a couple new features in Data Visualization Desktop. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for tomorrow's episode.